What is up, guys? Man, Goose here, man. Gonna come at you with a video, little Saints talk, man. A little Saints talk here. Of course, the Saints won last week, or Sunday, against the Dallas Cowboys. They won 12-10. Great defensive performance by the Saints. Not a lot of offense. That needs to change in a hurry because Saints play Tampa Bay this week, and I think that game is really going to be it's gonna be a tough game for the Saints, especially with Tampa Bay playing so well on offensively because they really should be. You can say they really should be 3-1. They missed that field goal against the Giants, and they lost that game, so they come in at 2-2. Saints are 3-1, but the Tampa Bay has really played very, very well so far early in the season. Jameis Winston's playing well, but can he keep it up? And that's always been the question with him: is can Jameis Winston keep it up? But so far he's played well, and you got Carolina. They're 2-2. Looks like they're playing much, much better without Cam Newton. So they're going to be tough too. And of course, you got Atlanta running up the rear 1-3. They got a bunch of problems. I think they got coaching problems. I think they have some kind of they got a lot of issues. And I think internally with that team that needs to get fixed. Hopefully it doesn't get fixed because I don't like Atlanta. Anyway, so let's look over the Saints. They won 12-10 this last week. Not a lot of offense at all. No touchdowns scored. That's got, like I said, that's really got to change. The Saints just can't kick 4 field goals and score no touchdowns and expect to win these football games going forward. They got very, very fortunate this past week, Sunday night, against Cowboys. So the Saints, the defensively, they come in ranked 26 on defense. They're 24th against the pass and 20th against the run. So the defense is near the bottom of the league. I mean, because let's face it, the defense had, aside from this past Sunday, the defense really has been horrible. So it was really encouraging to see that performance Sunday. Hopefully it carries forward because Saints defense really is going to have to carry this team until Drew Brees gets back, or whenever that is. Hopefully that's the Atlanta game after the bye week, which is 4 more games. But so offensively, the Saints ranked 26 on offense. They're 24th in the pass and 19th in the run. I mean, when did you ever see a Sean Payton offense ranked 26 in the NFL on offense? That's just, usually he's in the top 5 every year. So, like I said, the offense has to improve. I mean, they have to throw the ball down the field. I don't know if Bridgewater can't do it. If the game plan is not for it, to play field position and run the ball and play defense. I don't know if that's the thing now for the Saints. I don't know, but they just, I mean, when you get 3rd and 15, what are you gonna do? You can't throw the ball 5 yards and expect to get a first down. They're gonna have to throw the ball downfield. They're gonna have to. Of course, Kamara leads the team in rushing, which, I mean, everybody knew he would going into the season, but the Saints really need a number 2 receiver. Of course, Michael Thomas leads the team in receiving, but somebody else has to step up. But I think it's going to be hard without Drew Brees because Teddy Bridgewater, let's face it, everybody knows he's not Drew Brees and never was going to be. But we just don't have that second guy to consistently catch the ball now, especially with Drew Brees out. If Drew Brees was in, I think you would see Ted Ginn. I think Jared Cook would be more involved in the offense. But just right now, it's just not happening for the Saints. So this week they play Tampa Bay. I wrote some things down for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's coming in. They scored 55 against the Rams. And what Tampa Bay does well is they defend the run. They only allowing 59.2 yards on the ground, man. That's just, I mean, and that's right now what's the Saints' strength, running the ball because Drew Brees ain't here. So they're averaging 30.8 points a game. They're 8th in rushing. Let's see. I'm sorry. They're 10th in total offense with 386. They're 10th in total offense, they're 8th in passing, and they're 15th in rushing. They throw the ball for 273 yards per game, and they run for 113. They're 8th in passing and 15th in running. Of course, Winston has over 1,100 yards passing, close to 1,200. Now Goodwin and Evans is their leading receivers. Goodwin has 386, Evans 368 on the year. That's receiving yards, and then Jones and then Barker are the leading rushers. 234 for Jones, 182 for Barker. This is gonna be a very, very close game. And it's going to be a very, very tough game for the Saints to win. Like I said, they have to have more offensive production, or they're not going to win this game. They're going to have to score in the 30s. I think they win this football game. Hopefully they can do it. Hopefully the Saints can come out and prove that they can throw the ball with Bridgewater, because so far they haven't been able to prove that at all. So I think it's going to be a close game. Unfortunately, I think during this little 6-game stretch, I thought if the Saints go 3-3, I'll be impressed. They're 2-0 right now, so all they got to do is win one more game, and they would meet what I thought that they would do, because they got a tough game against Chicago coming up too. So this really is a tough game for the Saints, because Tampa Bay's been playing very well. Hopefully, being at home, they can do it. I just don't think the Saints are going to have the offensive output to do it. I don't think their defense is going to stop Tampa Bay. So hopefully I'm wrong, but because I just don't see the Saints putting up much offense. They haven't done it. So anyway, guys, fortunately, I think Tampa's going to come out and they're going to eke out a victory. Unfortunately, hope I'm wrong, but we shall see. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and go Saints. Who dat?